Fire away, guys.
So is it a good thing to see your next opponent coming off a weekend like they just had, or does it really matter?
We played Colorado and Josh Scott didn't play. We knew that before the game. He didn't play. I don't think it matters if people are coming off of a great weekend, a poor weekend. It's right now I'm so into us doing what we're supposed to do. And I know you probably get tired of me hearing that, but if I told you something else, I'd be making something up.
Is there just anything then to this Cal team? I mean, obviously they play so well at home, 16 wins. I think they are tied in the nation with the most home wins. But when they go on the road, they're totally different. So have you seen a difference between them at home and on the road?
I think on the road, there have been a couple of times they had the game won, and they just didn't pull it up. Maybe they didn't make enough foul shots or whatever it was, but they're still an impressive team. I've said that from day one. That group is impressive, and they have a lot of experience. Wallace, Matthew, Barry Bird, Singer. Those guys have played in a lot of games, and Ivan Rabb obviously is a fantastic freshman. Jalen Brown is a guy that coming out of high school, everyone in the country felt he was probably one of the top 10 freshmen in America. So he's not as experienced as those guys, but he's so much more talented than a lot of players that are experienced. You put those guys together. The thing I've noticed with them is when Conzo Martin came into this league, my thought was he's going to make sure those guys play hard, and they're going to be guarding you. And I think now they're starting to really, he's just with them last year. Now they're really starting to catch that vision of how hard they need to play and how hard they need to guard, according to their coach. That's what I see with the team, as opposed to the fact that they haven't won very much on the road or not. I see it as they can put that thing together anytime and whip off a few down the stretch.
Does it matter at all on Thursday if Tyrone comes off the bench or if he starts? Do you sort of game plan that way?
No. He's if he started, at some point he's going to be out of the game. So whether he's in or not, whatever our game plan is, you have to game plan in that regard as opposed to if he's starting or coming off the bench.
Going back to your team though, Coach, what was the message that you wanted to send to these guys after the road trip that you guys had?
We need to learn, hopefully we learn, that our philosophy is to attack offensively and defensively. The end result of that needs to change and be adjusted based on where the defense is and how, if the team is back, we have to be more selective in our attack at that point. It's tough. It's a tough balance because our group has been so successful early in the clock, being able to get to the rim and get open shots. But now as teams scout you more, as teams get better defensively, there's a wall in there that we have to recognize that's there, so we got to move that ball more. I think that's one of the biggest, offensively, one of the biggest things we have to be able to do, and I think playing in Colorado, Utah, here against Arizona, we lost a couple of leads, we had the momentum. Those deficiencies kind of reared their ugly heads. We have to keep people in front of us. When there's penetration, people get to the rim on us, which a lot of teams try to do because of our pressure. That causes us to come over, try to block shots. That causes rotations. That causes other teams to get on the boards. They get offensive rebounds. That causes more fouls because now they're around the rim and you're trying to get the ball. They're going up. You're trying to block the shot and they score. So that dribble penetration causes a lot of problems for us. And we have to do a better job that way. So I think not just Colorado, but there's been a pattern here that we have seen that we have to do a better job of, and we have to correct it.
So defensively, does that mean when the possession looks like it's clearly in the half court, you guys just have to be more disciplined and just have to stay in front of your? I mean, is that an example?
Well, it's a
of what
little
you're
bit of
talking
that
about?
too, but in transition, defensive transition, sometimes we'll be back. We're there. but we're not in position. We're not in a position to help. We're not in a position to stop anyone, but we're back. We have to be better organized and more aware and more attentive of what's going on in transition on the defensive end before they set up. Something we do, we play a great, we have a great defensive possession, and this happens a lot. Under 10 seconds, they have not been able to get a shot. They weren't able to run offense, and they go to the basket and we foul. A needless foul. We'll reach, or we'll slap at the ball. They'll shoot the ball and get the offensive rebound. We have to do a better job on that too.